Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Wyoming Blessed with Tish, and if you haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a video. It is sweltering hot today, and as you can see, my shirt, I always have to pull them down, they drive me nuts. So today we have some baked, what is it? They just call it baked salmon. A local restaurant here makes it. I don't know if y'all can see it. And I copycatted that. And we have a scallion pancake over here. We have some dipping sauce for that pancake, which has green onions and whatnot. I don't know if y'all can see it because it's pretty low. And on top of the salmon is mayo, and it's supposed to be sriracha, but I decided to use one-time spicy sauce. Y'all know I like it. I got some soy sauce over here. Today to drink we have black raspberry. And this one's good. And it is Ghost Story Wednesday. I haven't had a chance, y'all, but I finally found Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix. So I'll be watching that, because that's from like when I was young. These Scallion pancakes. They're so good. I keep forgetting that I have them. And so we have a plan. I plan to go keto after my birthday in September, early September, and Coda's birthday. So I gotta get that kind of stuff eaten because my husband and my son won't eat these. I will. My son might now. He's decided he likes onions now. This is what I do, is I break it up into the rice. And this is salmon. I made this myself. I did not order it. I made it. But I break it up like that. And it's 1.5 pieces of salmon. And my husband got 1.5. I took out 3 because I thought my son would eat, because he likes fish. And he decided y'all to eat top ramen. I'm like, really? Why would you want top ramen over this? I mean, come on. Yes. I use my teeth. I've had these. Am I the only person that keeps this sauce packets from the takeout? I do. I'm guilty. I'm one of those. I'm not gonna throw them out when I can reuse them. So good. It's spicy. My head's itching. Sorry about that. It's hot back here, so I'm sweating a little bit, and I'm allergic to my own sweat, so. That's yummy. For me, I would like the salmon baked a little less, but there's other people in this house that don't like it like that. So So today we're going to talk about something it happened recently here. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But every time my dad comes down and comes to this house, there's either something that follows him or something here that like wants him to know that they're here, because it always happens when he's around. Like when they were replacing the roof. I'll tell y'all some stories about that too, because that was just a couple years ago. So my dad came down a couple weeks ago while my son was on vacation. They come down to get supplies, you know, stuff that they need, food and whatnot, because you can live remotely, but you still need a little bit here and there, because where he lives there's no gas station, no nothing really. So they have to come down and get stuff. So they came down, and he always comes and visits and drinks some beer with my husband. And we were all sitting out in the living room, and I could sense like something was just off. I don't know what, but I thought maybe it's because my son's gone. But something just was off. Y'all. Their salmon fillet is not supposed to have bones, but it happens, y'all. But so, like I said, we're sitting out in the living room talking or drinking, talking like they always do. And all of a sudden, I hear this big boom. I'm like, what the hell? So, of course, I got up to see what it was. I'm walking around like, I don't see anything. And keep walking around. I get to the bathroom. And there lays one of my, I have like those little saying things, or quotes, quote picture things, I guess is what you would call them. But I have some of those on my bathroom wall, and they're pretty well braced there. But there lays one on the floor. I'm like, what the heck? And so I come back out, I pick it up, I come back out, and I'm like, one of my things fell off the wall. I'm like, weird. It's never done that before. And my dad straight up looks at me and he goes, "You didn't just see that?" And I'm looking at him and I'm like, "What? What am I supposed to see?" I said, what are you talking about, Dad?" He goes, "You didn't see that guy walk by?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "And there's a gentleman that's been around here for 10 years." And he goes, He just walked by. He's here. I'm like, oh. Like, I didn't see nothing, didn't feel anything. And he's like, well, he's right there. I seen him walk right on by. I'm like, okay. I was like, you know what? I'll take your word for it. And, you know, my dad's always been able to pick up things. Always. He has a lot of deja vu. If y'all don't know what that is, it's where you per se dream something and then it happens. He's had that a lot. But, so, I'm like, okay. My dad's like, that's all it is. That he's just letting us know. And I'm like, but why? Like, I looked at my dad, I'm like, it's weird that it only happens when you're around. He's like, yeah. Me and the old B word. Not B-I. B-A. We never really got along. I'm like, okay. And then it was a constant fight when I was little. He would do stuff and my dad would be like, not him. You know. I remember one time my dad, like, asking him to go away. Because he was just causing too much ruckus. But y'all, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay. So, a couple days go by. And I kind of, you know, forgot all about that. And I'm in my room, getting ready to go to bed. And I know that's who was messing with me, but my bedroom door opened a little. And then I heard another big boom. Y'all, I searched all over this house. Couldn't find anything that fell or anything. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, look, my dad ain't here. Excuse me. I'm like, take your bed on. Go with him to his cabin. You know, when you live in a house that's older and has a lot of these houses were built on top of mines, like old mines or mining sites, I should say. So, like, my neighbor across the street has had to actually fill underneath his foundation, and we really need to. It costs a lot of money, and sometimes, well, insurance doesn't pay it all, but we need to because the foundation's settling too much. But yeah, salmon's so good for you. Healthy, it's delicious. Another bone. But so, you know, but when you live in older houses like this, you're bound to have some kind of activity. You just have to accept that. Because if you can't, to live in an older house. It's weird though. My brother lives, there's one house in between us. They have no activity. But I don't think their house is even close to as old as ours. And then I have that creepy old shop next door attached to it. This is a light meal, simple. I mean, it's really simple. Thaw out that salmon, or if it's fresh, cut it into fillets. Mix mayo, fire noodle or sriracha. Spread that on top of the salmon. Bake it on 380 for about, depending on how big your fillets are and how well you like it done, you know, 10-20 minutes. Oh, I did put what's it called, everything but the bagel seasoning on top. I did do that on this one this time. Not that it really made a flavor difference. I didn't notice anyways. But anyways, I want to thank you all for joining me. Because I'm not looking at you. How rude. I was always taught, y'all, to show respect to people by looking in their eyes. So I'm looking at you in your eyes. But anyways, I want to thank you all for joining me on Ghost Story Wednesday. And I will see you back here on Trivia Friday. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week and that you've had a good week so far. And I hope to see you on Friday. Let's see who can get the answer next. Anyways, stay warm and stay blessed, y'all. Bye. And you know, it's going to take 3 clicks. You know that.